wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste time just looking at the boat. What? What did I do now? Why are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Yeah, we probably need to use the newspaper again. Ms. Hart, were you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. Yes, I agree, any normal person would. You're not normal. You're far from normal. What? Y'all want to step up here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard that loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. And she literally said she scanned the whole lake, and we were very positive that she was confident that there was nothing else on the lake because she scanned the lake. That was part of earlier questioning. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch the boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. And you've got a very narrow field of view as a result. Well. Hey, King Pulsar, welcome back. Well, now y'all mention it. I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. So you fibbed to become a witness. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got the photograph, you got the proof. A blurry-ass photograph that doesn't show the murderer. Or the victim. Still, we can't see whose shooting this was. Right. That's why I took the photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and... Wait a second, she was going to enlarge it. She even had a photograph to prove it. Yeah, because the enlarged photo hasn't been entered into evidence. It shows nothing. Did you meet the parrot yet? No, I don't recall a parrot. So, yeah. You really can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said, I'll drop it in the quality I might, but it should show who's who. So she enlarged it. Why wouldn't Von Karma show it? Got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo showed something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Blurt it out. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has the enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the ones who told me not to show it in court in the first place. I love the fact that she just doesn't know when to shut up. Now she's just torpedoing Karma's case. You old fool. She has no subtlety. All the subtlety of a house brick being thrown through a window. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Well, Ms. Hart. Show the photograph to the court. Show us the enlargement. Objection! The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Well, that doesn't show anything anyway. We still cannot see who's firing in this. It could be the defendant or maybe not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? Very. There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done us. Yeah, little good it's done us. You included. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. You know what it is because you're smart. Pistol plus photo. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Lotta Hart. None too soon. That was a flagrant waste of time. I mean, that is the pistol. That is the murder weapon. So, yeah, at the very least, it shows the murder weapon. It is the same pistol, yeah. Oh, come on. Did you really think you were smart then? And none too soon. What a flagrant waste of time. It's right there in the description. Wait, what are you getting at? Oh, I just went further forward. So hard not to spoil anything. If you're saying about the pistol description saying that it fired 3 times, I mean, we've already talked about that. It hasn't come up yet. We haven't been able to just... I can't just point to this and say, hang on a minute, this stinks. You know, it's not that free form. Grabs his hairs and pulls while screaming. Read it again. 2 shots fired 3 times. Okay, you guys are now confusing me. I don't get what you're trying to say I'm not seeing. Because I think I have seen what you're saying, but I don't know. See, the pistol says fired 3 times, I know that much. And the lake photo there, taken automatically on the 25th, 12:15 AM. That checks out. The whole description, yes. This is fun. I think you guys are trying to get too far ahead of where we are in the text as well, by the way. I know you're trying to help, but... Questions my sensing brain. I just don't know what you guys are saying I'm not seeing. Because... I think we're getting... No, I don't know what you guys are actually trying to say. I don't know why you're bringing this up. Like, what do you think I've done wrong? We're not even at a point where I've got anything to do yet. Seems pretty clear it's the right time for a clue. I'm not stuck yet, guys. I don't need a clue. We've literally just been given this, and that's it. We haven't moved on yet. So, read all the pistol descriptions. Yes, I've read it. Going. The murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times, bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Right? What am I missing? Found in the victim's body, ballistics mark that murder weapon on the barrel. I mean, if you're saying about the 3 times thing, I've already pointed out that that's an inconsistency. We just haven't got to a point yet where I can bring it up. It hasn't been relevant in any testimony. Let's just keep going. I don't know what you guys are saying I'm not seeing. So, Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? He is so dense. Wow, thanks. I stated everything I need when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could I possibly be required? Nothing, of course. And I believe it's time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in the photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Right, now we're at a point where we have to start thinking. Alright, so there is a thing in the photo somewhere. We do know that Edgeworth said he was on the boat. It doesn't match the pistol. Really? Pretty close to me. Features are different. He's gonna see it eventually, right? It looks more like a Glock than a revolver. Right, yeah. This isn't a revolver though, this pistol here. I mean, I do agree that I think maybe there is an inconsistency there, but I don't know, it still looks very similar to this one. I just want to know what it is myself first when I look at it. I mean, I think those diagonal grooves are a little different. When you look at those are more subtle. You know, above the actual hand grip. So in this case, we're going to be showing other evidence. Okay, wait, Your Honor. This evidence. I believe we've spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. Okay, so we're not showing other evidence, we're going to object to the enlargement. He's internally screaming. You see it now. No, I don't want a hint. You guys are losing your shit over the fact that I haven't immediately zoomed in on it. You've been trying to get to this before we even got here, so give me a minute, guys. Let me figure it myself. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about the photo. You see, we get to a point like this and then I'll start figuring it out, and you guys are trying to get to this before me. So, yes, the only thing clear in there is the pistol. So, that's the only thing that's confusing me, is you guys. Here, Your Honor. Where? Mr. Wright, I understand you're in a tight spot. However, you have nothing to gain by making baseless claims of... What? So it's not the pistol. It's so obvious though. Well, clearly not then, because I clicked on the pistol and it's not that. Look at my cursor. It's preventing some blood flow. So are we saying that they're gloves? Because honestly I can barely tell if that's where the game is pointing at. Does look super sharp, thank you. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. And? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. The man's left hand does what? Let me show you. The evidence that the left hand contradicts. Right, okay, it's the hand that he's holding it. From his right hand. I would have got there eventually, guys. How was I supposed to see that at the point when you were already losing your shit about the gun being the right hand? When we didn't even have... never mind. Thank you for helping. The evidence is clear. The man in the photograph is holding a pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. If that's the case, then that means the person being shot at is Mr. Edgeworth, because he did say he was on the boat. Tell me later, alright. Edgeworth is so ambidextrous, he has the same prints on both hands. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quietened down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we've seen, there are no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? It was Larry. Larry Butts. He did it. Who could have shot? I don't think Ms. Hart did. So again, the victim himself could have done it. So the only other explanation... There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So you're saying the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? As the examination of the victim's wounds reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. Meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Twins. Actually, twins can't have the same fingerprints. They're still different. By the way, I'm drawing my mentor to commemorate his attempt in doing cosplay. Thank you. I mean, I do think it's strange that someone would commit suicide by shooting themselves in the chest. That is so weird. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure about the accuracy of your data? Of course. I already had considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Oh look, an autopsy report. Out of nowhere. Different from ours. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for the trial for the day. The court orders the defence and the prosecution to further their investigation in this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honour. That is all. Court is adjourned. Ooh, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, Wright. Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just say how you really feel with a thanks? So I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, but the only part of the testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Deposition is added to the court record. And again, heard 2 sounds like gunshots, but the gun was fired 3 times. Alright guys, I think we've rolled past the next break time, so